baby. Yeah, baby. Why don't you ever model for me, Mrs. Kensington?
You know how Mr. Kensington feels about that.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So, today we're talking about your board breaks. And I actually want to specifically talk about momentum into your board breaks. So, momentum is how fast you're going towards something and through something, okay? So, we're actually going to talk about impulsive momentum. So whenever you hit this, guys, you're hitting the board. If my hand is the board and I hit it like a high five, what happened? It stopped because I'm applying the same amount of force for my hand that the board has. All right, and so they're just stopping. I have to give more from this hand through this board. So I need to be able to push past the board that's in the way. So guys, when we're doing this drill, when you're practicing your breaks, let's say we had a palm heel and my board is where this hand is here. I have to aim past the board. My goal needs to be hitting a target here, not the board itself. Otherwise, that's where we come with that high five and that slap. We need to hit all the way through it. So instead, we need to go through, whereas my board break was right here, my hand is aiming for past. So I have to set myself up to that position. So as you're drilling your boards today, I want you to work speed, acceleration, and add the force behind it so you can get the momentum to go through this board, guys. This is how I break through multiple boards or bricks at a time, is because whenever I'm hitting it, it just goes, because I'm applying more than the boards are resisting. So guys, that's what we're going to work on today, is we're going to work your momentum into your board breaks. So again, you're here, and you're going to go through, boom, past that board break for each one of your drills. So we're going to pull up here and break down what your drills should look like. Okay, guys? You got this. All right, purple advanced belts. Okay, so you have an axe kick. I expect this to be your belt high or higher. Guys, we're not kicking children or small puppies. We need to get this higher, okay? And Taekwondo, actually all our drills are above belt drills. It's a clean sport. So that's what we're going to be drilling, guys. Our axe kick is high. You can have it higher than this. I'm displaying this because I have a lot of you that this is going to be a lot of height for you anyways. So I want you to drill here, and if you can get higher and higher, please do. It's great to get that flexibility. Do Miss Lily's stretches. She's going to get you there with those splits. And it's a great way also to use these axe kicks in sparring. But today we're talking about board breaks. So every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So what that means is if I'm going to hit this board and I barely hit this board, boom, I'm not going to go through the board because my acceleration and my mass is not going to go through what this board has if I'm barely doing it, okay? It matters where I'm hitting, how fast I'm hitting. It does matter about your strength slightly, but it's very slight. Guys, a lot of you, I've actually had some of my smallest kids be able to break the harder boards that some of my bigger kids couldn't because they had the ability to move fast, move hard, and move it in the right direction. And that definitely has a big thing to do with our axe kick. So we're talking about that momentum, and we're going to have to bring up enough to be able to fire through this board. So as I'm doing this, guys, I say bring up like a front kick because that chamber is going to allow you to get higher and more direct. If you bring up like a crescent kick, sometimes you're going to hit our fingers, and it terrifies us. So, guys, whenever we're doing this, I want you to bring up like a front kick, hit with the bottom back of your heel, not your foot part, okay? Not the part that touches the ground, the back part that does not touch the ground. All right, so how are you going to do this, guys? I need you to bring up that chamber forward. So you're going to chamber, you have to hit the middle of that board because where you're hitting matters, okay? Let's bring it up. Ready, Miss Lily? Yeah. All right. All right, straight through that board each time. As you're practicing it, use a pillow, use a suitcase, use a life jacket or something. Get your is going to be fun, but make sure you don't hit their fingers because they're not going to hold the boards for you anymore if you do it again. All right, guys? Way to work.
All right, take one arm across, stretching out those shoulders from that arm workout earlier. Good job. And take your other arm across, stretching out that arm, stretching your shoulders. Take one arm over and behind your head, pressing it down. Go ahead, switch arms for me. Press that arm down and behind your head. Here's a tricky one. Go ahead, lace your fingers behind your back. And now you're going to try and get them up as high as you can. If you can touch your head to the floor and bring those arms as far forward as you can without bending your elbows. That's awesome. Way to go, guys.